I agree. It's like let's just you find those moments of pleasure wherever you can,
Yeah.
and then just like I feel our job is try to spread just as much joy as we can as often as we can.
Preach, friend, preach.
Uh,
Yep.
um, these have been a lot of them are just mono scenes, but whatever you want to do, if you want to jump around to characters or you want to, you know, do whatever, this is just about having fun. So whatever you want to do, I'm down for.
I agree. Like I'll follow you anywhere. Like it seems like most of these are mono scenes, but if you jump into a different scene, I'll follow you. I'm down for whatever. Yeah. Blue.
Well, that's the perfect attitude for me. It's like, I don't know, whatever.
I don't know what it's gonna be. If you're like, what are we doing? I'm like, I don't know. It might be a mono scene. It might be, I don't
Yeah.
know. You know, a
Yeah,
bunch of scenes.
we'll see where it goes. Let's see. One, two, bump, bump. I'll tell you how many suggestions we've got here.
Okay.
One, two, the bump, bump. Ooh, we've got 60. Bump, bump, bump. Hold on. 63 different suggestions. So pick a number 1 to 63.
12 is my favorite number. So let's do whatever 12 is. Lucky 12.
Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, this comes from Charlotte. And our suggestion is Meerkat.
Okay. Awesome.
Charlotte, Meerkat.
Awesome. You, 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 calm down. Calm
What?
down.
What? Why?
Calm down.
Okay, okay.
Calm. It's,
Okay.
it's okay. It's okay. So it's in the house, right? It's just a little animal. It's just a furry little. No, breathe.
No,
Look
but
at
it's
me right here.
okay.
It can't hurt you. No, David. David. It is more afraid of you than you are of it.
It's looking right at me, Jen. It's looking right at
Oh,
me.
it's aggressive. Listen, David. If it's looking at you, then it's mad at you. All right, I take back everything I said. It is probably not as afraid of you as you are of it.
I mean, it's just how did it get in the house?
It was raining, and I felt bad for it, and so I ushered it in. And by ushered it in, I mean trapped it in Fifi's kennel, brought it in, and opened it. And I thought it would be like, one of those fun YouTube videos, like I have a wild animal, but it's not like that. So,
I mean, I'm not saying I'm not having fun because this is a lot of fun. It's just, it's just coming. It's
it's
closer.
different. Okay. Oh, it's coming towards me. Oh my God.
It's got you. It's right there. It's right there.
I'm
Oh.
gonna gently kick it back towards you. Okay,
Okay,
just a
okay,
love kick.
okay.
Harder than I thought. Harder than
Ah!
I thought.
It's on my face. It's on my face. It's on my
David,
face.
freeze. David, this is very important. I saw an episode of National Geographic where a
Yeah.
man had his jugular torn out by a meerkat.
Oh God.
I need you to do a quick prayer to whatever God you believe in.
Dear Lord Jesus,
Huh?
dear Lord, Heavenly Father, Son of the true Almighty God.
David, how long has it been since you've prayed? That is a messy prayer.
Uh, well, I'm actually trying to pray what I think would be a good prayer to you.
Oh,
Oh dear
oh,
God.
okay.
Oh, whoever's out there. I've lived a good life. I don't want to go, but if it's my time to go right now, you can, you can take me. Oh, it's clamping onto my face,
Oh
Jen.
God, I love you so much. I will
Yeah.
tell the children that you died a heroic death. I will tell them.
It's hurt. Scratching my. Oh God. It's scratching my eye.
Uh, it wants to burrow into your brain.
I think I should let it. Who
Okay,
am I to stop a meerkat from what it wants?
good point. We have destroyed this planet. If a meerkat says, hey, I want to live inside you and you're my new host, who are we to turn it away? You know? God, you're a hero.
Well,
No,
there it goes.
okay, all right. Oh, no! I can't let you die like this. No, get off of him. Get off of him. No, no. I got him. I got him.
Oh, it's on you. Okay, Jen. Pray. Pray to whatever God you pray to. Pray.
It's been so long. It's, it's been so long.
Go ahead.
God. Oh, it hurts.
You're, you're Mother Earth. Uh, why don't we go to church more often? How long has it been? Why don't I know a regular prayer? What's wrong with me?
We only go during Christmas because we like the hymns.
Not good. That's not good. We need to be ready to enter the pearly gates of.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Ah!
Breathe.
Ah!
Oh, 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 it's on me. Oh, it's.
Oh! Ah! This Meerkat is determined to take us folks down. You know what this is? This is God testing us. This is God testing us, saying, "Get your butts to church, you non-church going losers."
I I feel like Cat Stevens when he was in the boat and he said, "If you can get me out of this, I will change." And God, if you can get us out of this, if you
Oh,
can release this nest of meerkats that we've
is
let
there
in.
more than one? Is there more than one, David, and you just weren't telling me?
Yeah, there's. It's got my leg. Okay, if you can deliver us from the meerkat, is it a posse of meerkat? What is it? A pride?
Gang. I'm going to say it's like a gang of meerkats. And I want you to think of that
Ah,
meerkat as Satan tugging on your leg. Do not give in to Satan. All right?
Okay, dear God, if you can please see it in your heart, let let the gang of meerkat find their home. I don't want to destroy them, but this really hurts. Ugh.
David, I'm surrounded. What if we gave into it? What if we didn't fight it? What if we just gave into it and just we talk to the meerkats? We become one with the meerkats.
Hi, buddy. Hi, come on.
Friend, hey,
Ugh.
how are you? Oh, oh, okay. Is
Jen,
it? Yeah.
it's 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 trying to heal my wounds.
You know the eczema I've had on my finger around my wedding ring? It's licking it.
What? But you've had that for years.
I know, and I think it has medicinal qualities because it's not itching anymore, Dave.
You're right. I was more scared of them than they were trying to help us. I wanted to kill it, and it's the only thing that's saving me.
There is a lesson here, and I just can't see it because I'm on my phone too much. Like, do you feel like the universe is trying to tell us something and we're almost getting it, but we can't quite?
Yeah, no, I think that's exactly what it is. It's like there have been signs, and my brain, my skull is too thick to hear what's been in front of me this whole time. I need to put that phone down. Is
I
it-
dream in the Facebook format, the old one, not the
yeah.
new one. The new one is crap, but I
Don't get
dream.
me started on that new
Oh,
format.
what are they thinking?
I mean, it's ridiculous that you know what they want us to talk about them. That's why they're doing it. They want
Oh,
us
that's
to. But yeah, you dream in the good format.
good format. But I used to dream, like when we started dating, I would dream about us at the bowling alley. Remember our date nights? And I would dream
Yes.
about us on the beach. And now it's just like you talking to me in posts, like
Yeah.
Facebook posts.
And I'm waiting for you to like those posts, but
Oh,
it's not your responsibility to like my post. It's
hey, hey, I
yeah.
don't like those posts. I love them.
What?
I love them. Have I not loved enough of your posts on social media in real life? Because I have nothing but that little heart emoji for all of your posts, you know?
Oh, you do. You love my posts.
I love your posts.
I guess I've been too busy thinking about other things.
Oh, we all have.
This is a good thing.
These meerkats saved us from ourselves.
Hey, come here, buddy.
Hey,
Hop up.
hey, your name is Jasper now. There's so many of them.
And you're Freya. Hi, Freya.
Rhea.
Because we're now free.
Oh,
Free.
wow. Wow.
It's all perspective, isn't it, Jen? This is all
Oh,
perspective.
it's all perspective.
Hi, buddy. Hi, Freya.
Hey, I think we should let the meerkats go. If we were to hold on to them, it would be selfish. They have so much to teach people.
Yes. They need to spread their joy throughout the world. Go on.
Come on. I'm
This
just
way,
gonna,
little meerkat. Come on. Be free.
it's gone.
It's wavy.
I hear it scratching at the door.
They might want to stay there. I think they want to stay.
Hard
Just
to
open the
choose.
door. Just open the door.
All right, let's,
If they
okay.
come in, it's meant to be. If not,
Then they're someone else's joy.
yeah.
Okay, okay. It did not come in, but there was this little possum out there. And it's so cute. It looks like it's brushing its teeth. It's like this little foam at the mouth. Little foamy mouth raccoon.
Oh.
I know. It's angry.
Well, I didn't expect this to happen today,
Who does? You know?
but it could not have happened at a better day.
If that were a Facebook status, I would not just love it, I would put that little care emoji underneath it. And probably one of those little GIFs. Which is it? GIF?
I think it's up to you. I think both are correct. I think it originally was a GIF, but I think it's now you can say GIF.
You were so politic. You should run for office. I
Well,
don't think I've ever said that before because I'm selfish with you and your time, but the people need you.
guess guess what I filed yesterday?
Um, what?
I'm running for city council.
Shut up!
I
Get
checked.
out! Get out! That's so amazing! I'm sorry, I was so excited. David, are you okay? Are you okay? David? David, if you can hear me, blink. David, look up at me. Oh, good job, buddy. Good job.
Scene! Oh, I just love that. That was so fun.
Oh, that was stupid. Like in the best way. Like as a
Totally.
compliment. Yes, I loved it.
I mean, don't you feel like as humans, you're allowed to be stupid like that less and less, and we have to do it?
Friend. That is like the biggest lesson. Like for me, I think that's what's hurting us as a species. It's going to get really deep, but I think we stopped playing. Something happens where it's like, oh, you're a teenager and you're too old to dress up for Halloween and start thinking about your life. And yeah, we stopped playing,
Well,
you know?
we are told get serious. Stop playing around. Like how many times in your life are you told stop playing around, stop playing? And for me, as I've gotten older, what I realize is, no, that play around is so valuable and vital to be a human, to be a well-rounded human, that we need to bring that back in and allowing people, and this as a teacher, it's like allowing people that space and that safety to be able to act silly and goofy.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. It is. It's a essential part of what we do. And I think it is absolutely hurting most people. I don't realize that until I have people maybe come to a drop-in class who maybe haven't done improv before or that got away from it or they're brand new to it. They're like, oh, it's like playing. I'm like, yeah, it is. I missed this in my life. And I take it for granted because it's kind of what I do for a living. Yeah, I take it for granted, but it's necessary. Yeah.
And that, improv rehab is when you find someone who like has gotten away or was like, I gave up on improv and they didn't want to do it again and they had a bad experience. Like, I cherish those people so much to be like, thank you for coming back. But also like, it should be that you don't want to not do it because it's so fun, but you get in a situation where you're told the wrong things and you're told what you're doing is you're playing wrong. Imagine that. You're playing wrong.
Yes, your make believe is wrong. Like, why don't
Yes.
you get together and play? And they get done playing, and they're like, okay, who has notes for my make believe?
Yeah.
Like, it's so right. Like, when does as adults we do? Yeah, I get really upset when I meet people who have bad improv experiences. Not at them, obviously, but like that someone like ruined that joy and
Yes.
was at some point you're not good enough or you're doing it wrong or they felt judged or any of that. I hate it.
You, well, imagine that. It's like, wow, that was a lot of fun. Okay, now let's somebody be. I know I fucked up, so somebody tell me I fucked up. It couldn't have been that. Like, let's get real serious about this hobby I'm doing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
How did you get into improv? Like, what made you go to your first class or do shows?
So I'm kind of a theater brat. I got my BFA in acting, and when I was there, it was like an actor training program, very like that kind of base. But I
Yeah,
did join an improv group, Knock Your Socks Off. So it's short form with a little bit of long form, and then kind of let it go for a little bit. Moved back to Florida, saved money, moved to New York for 6 years, and like the last year I was there, I went to a UCB show. What I was doing the 6 years before then, I don't know, just working and waiting tables and paying rent. But I
yeah,
went to a show and was like, this is the best thing ever. Yes, and I maxed out my credit card and went through like levels 1 through 5 in a stupid amount of time, like took intensives because I was already moving back to Florida. And I actually finished the 501, went back to, as I was in Florida. It's like, oh, the 501. Stayed in my friend's couch for like, I don't know, 4 weeks or whatever it was, 6 weeks. And yeah, came back to Florida and just started taking different kinds of improv because you went through UCB and was like, oh, this is how you improvise.
right.
And then I took a class with Susan Messing and she was like, fuck game can be. I was like, okay, cool. So I just started taking different places,
Yeah,
workshops, and I love it. I'm such a nerd for it. It's made my acting stronger. I love teaching it.
yeah.
It brings me so much joy.
Did
Yeah.
you ever think you would be a teacher? Like, was that ever in your cards, or did you just discover it and you're like, oh, I love doing this?
I teaching snuck up on me in general. Like I was like, oh, I'm not going to be a teacher. I'm going to, be on stage, whatever. And I started teaching at a summer camp and was like, at the theater camp, I said, I love this. So that surprised me. And then I started thinking about teaching improv. And I remember being like, how cool would it be if I could do it? How do I do it? How do I
Hmm.
go about doing it? And so I started just like very small little like drop in classes, like, I don't know, 10 years ago, maybe. And yeah, I don't know if it answers your question.
No, that's it.
But
And I
yeah,
think it's,
I love it.
yeah, I think some people go, oh, I want to teach, and some people are like, it's a way to make money, and then some people go, oh, I did it, and I fell in love with teaching.
Yeah, yeah, I love teaching.
Yeah,
And I do think there's a responsibility to teaching. I think it's wonderful that people want to teach. Like, yes, it's a wonderful art form. It's kind of like addictive and spreading that kind of joy and knowledge, but it is an art. And I do think that sometimes we need to be careful about when we start teaching. Like, I took that very seriously, and I still think I started teaching too soon. But it feels like an awesome responsibility a little bit, you know?
well, I think you're right on. I think it is I think it's a big responsibility. I think you have to realize you're in a position of power, and what you say, like your job is you're responsible for building a trust and a safe space among the people in the class, and as there's a very small amount of teaching that is technical how to play a game. It's like how to do zip zap zup is such the small part of what it takes to be teaching as a whole. You have so many other things, and part of that is, well, you experience that and then you learn from that, but you have to go into it knowing it's less about the improv skills you're trying to teach and more about setting that space for people and allowing them to experience and to learn themselves.
1,000%. And I do think, like, that's why I do think I started teaching too soon. I don't think I was like problematic or like teaching poorly or having like unsafe environments, but I do think I started teaching too soon. I don't think I quite realized that. But looking back, and I'm still growing, like, I believe that you're never done,
Yeah.
Looking back, I was like, oh, I wish I just waited a little bit. But, when you know better, you do better. So,
Well, and I'll be honest, I've taken classes with people that have taught for a long time that are still like, you're not setting the space up for me, like
Yeah.
as a student or a lot of other people. So it's funny, you have this thought of like I taught too soon. I'm sure there are also people who have taken those early classes from you that are like, it changed everything. So yeah, it's finding that balance of what you think works.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Um, yeah.
And it's funny you talk about like game and then messing being like fuck game and all that stuff. And you're like, I don't, there's no, when you start taking improv, you have so much fun and then you start wanting to get it right. And
Right.
so there are places that go, this is the way. And you go, oh, if I can do it that way, I am therefore good at what I do. And it's like, no, these are just tools. And if something you say as a teacher can help them make it easy for them, I think that's the way to go. But you start, yeah, you start learning, and I think what this online has done is open up people to take classes from so many different teachers, and you go, wow, that could work, and that could work, and it's like any of this stuff can work.
All of it works, and it's just different perspectives, and I think it makes you an improv ninja, to be like,
Yes.
hey, a little IO, a little annoyance, a little, it doesn't have to be the big schools,
Yeah.
someone who went to this university and loves the craft and joined a troupe and is a damn good teacher, but just kind of putting it all in your arsenal. There's no one holds the key, to this is the improv key. Like that's not a thing, but I love that. I really encourage my students in general to take with other people, but especially now that we're online, I'm like, listen, no offense, but it's cool if I don't see you for a while.
Yeah.
Go take a class that's being offered in California or
Yeah.
Texas or whatever, Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like you can take classes from people throughout the world, and you
Yes.
go, oh, the more I study with people who are like, let's say in Asia, the more you go, wow, they really hit status. Wow, they're
Right.
really so that's a tool I can add to my tool belt. And all of these are for any teacher, I think they just want you to be better.
Right.
And I agree where it's like, I don't know, go away, take it from a bunch of people. Don't like I don't have the answers. I just have some things I've curated and heard other people say that then I tell you. It's not like, oh, I've got the answer. And how many students have that like subtext when they take a class from you that is like, okay, now you tell me the answer. Like you
Yeah.
know what the answer is. I've taken other classes, but it's like I don't fucking know.
No, it's just going through my personal filter.
Yes.
It's regurgitated and some of it gets sifted out and I add some stuff and yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, at this point in my life, this is things I found that make it easier, but by no means is this the right answer. Like I don't like arguing in scenes. I never have, but there are tons of scenes that work with arguments, so I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just like, I don't know, this seems easier.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, it's I was gonna say something I thought I was gonna say. I forget how to have conversations in this day and age. But yeah, it's gone. We'll never know. It was brilliant. We'll just mark it down as really impactful and pretend that I said something meaningful. You're welcome. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Wow, that blew my mind.
you're welcome.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
um, where can people, if they want to follow you, like online, if they want to, take classes with you or see things you're doing, or just, follow what you're up to, what's the best way they can do that?
Um, right now, I would say Instagram and Facebook, Kat Kenney Improv on Instagram or my personal Facebook page or Kat Kenney Improv, Facebook. I don't have a website yet. Most of my classes are Actors Rep. I'm the education director there, so you can check out actorsrep.org for classes. Yeah, that's how you find me. Call me, it's call my name and I'll be there.
Yeah, you just say it to the moonlight.
Exactly. It has to be a full moon, and it will take me a while because I bring my dog with me and she stops to pee a lot, but we will get there. We'll figure it out.
Hey, I mean, when you gotta pee, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Kate, you're the best. I'm so glad we got a chance to play together. And everybody that says your name speaks so highly of you, and I see why. Like you're just you get it, and it was so much
Oh,
fun playing with you.
that's so nice. I had such a great time. Thank you so much, friend. And I love that you're doing this.
Oh, thank you.
I love watching them. I love your improv talks. It's just neat. It's accessible. It's bringing something to people, and good for you for doing it. I love it.
Oh, thanks. And from one nerd to another, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to play with you again, whether it's another virtual or in person someday. I can't wait.
Love for that to happen. All right. Take it easy, friend. Thank you so much.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.